Hello and welcome back to Pass the Turn with myself, Aaron Francis, and who else would want to get on this as soon as possible? I love big sea creatures, krakens, leviathans, octopuses and serpents. Now, I thought there would be a giant serpent in Kaldheim because of the fact that Jorgmundir, or however you pronounce that massive serpent's name that encompasses Midgard in Norse mythology, I did call that sort of creature would appear in this set, and we have it finally. Koma, Cosmos Serpent. Wow, okay, so this is the serpent that we've been waiting for a long time. Yes, we did have AC, yes, we did have Verazol, but this is the serpent that I have been waiting for a long time, and I think another top 10 sea creatures is going to need to be done ASAP. Because yeah, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's everything you want in a serpent and more. But let's get straight into it. So Koma, the Cosmos Serpent, is a legendary creature serpent printed at Mythic Rare in Kaldheim, and it's a 6/6. It costs blue, green, and 3. So obviously the best things are in Simic. But yes, Koma Cosmos Serpent, 6/6. This spell can't be countered. Brilliant. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token named Koma's Coil. And then you can sacrifice another serpent at instant speed, and you can either tap target permanent and its activated abilities can't be activated this turn, or Koma Cosmos Serpent gains indestructible until end of turn. So this is doing some absolutely awesome stuff here. It's allowing Koma to create a board state every single upkeep. So in Commander, you're going to get 4 snakes each rotation, or 3 snakes, depending on whether you count yourself or not. But that's brilliant. Having a replenishable army of 3/3s that then can be used to fuel Koma's other abilities is absolutely awesome. And obviously 3/3 serpents being pumped out, that can obviously be pumped by tribal effects like Coat of Arms and Obelisk of Erd, and all the stuff that gives you buffs for having the same creature type is gonna love this. And of course, any sort of Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus and Serpent synergies going on are not going to be bouncing these serpents, because they are still blue serpents, like Whelming Wave for instance, or Slinvoda. They're not going to get rid of these tokens because they are still serpents. So you can still run this in your Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, Serpent deck, and it's still going to do some awesome work for you. It's in green and blue as well, so you can obviously run it as your commander for a Simic deck, and obviously it gives you access to ramp, which is awesome. And obviously that is just a brilliant colour to be in, green and blue. But yeah, sacrifice another serpent, choose one, tap target permanent, its activated abilities can't be activated this turn, or Koma Cosmos Serpent gains indestructible until end of turn. So those 2 abilities are obviously fueled by the tokens that Koma is pumping out every single turn. So it can protect itself not only with its coils through combat, but it can also sacrifice one of the coils to gain indestructible, which is just absolutely awesome. And it also does have on there some sort of pseudo removal in the fact that you can sack a serpent or sack a sack another serpent. So this doesn't have to be one of the blue serpent coils. It could be your AC. It could be Sliptide Serpent, one of my favourites, one of my the first sea creatures I ever owned back in the Invasion days, or Nemesis I think it was. But yeah, you can sack any serpent, well apart from Koma, any other serpent to do those abilities. It doesn't have to be one of his coils. It could be a different serpent that you have. Maybe even something like a striped Riverwinder. You could get rid of that to make him indestructible. But yeah, it's a serpent that cares about other serpent synergies, albeit the serpent itself does have a serpent engine on it. How many times did I just say serpent there? But yeah, I think this is just a fantastic creature. Maybe I could be overreading it, but again, I think it's awesome because it pumps out creatures every single upkeep. It can then use those creatures to either give your big creature indestructible, or it can tap another target permanent and its activated abilities can't be activated. I mean, that can tap any permanents, lands, creatures, enchantments, artifacts, anything. These coils that Koma is creating are just literally just shaping the world around it, and it is just absolutely awesome. And cannot wait to add this to my new sea creatures list when I make it. But yeah, it's just absolutely awesome. I thought we saw albeit a very, very sort of run-of-the-mill Serpent with AC, but this is just world-rendering Koma, and I'm glad we actually got a card. It was difficult to tell whether we would get a card of Koma or not, because I'd seen a lot of flavor text saying that Koma was banished and that he wasn't around at the moment, so this could be a pivotal part in the story where Koma actually does arise again. But obviously stay tuned to the Kaldheim Into the Story section that we've just released on YouTube with Tom, and I'm sure Tom will tell the story of how Koma came to be in Kaldheim and what Koma is doing back there, because if you look at the Planeswalker Guide to Kaldheim, you'll notice that on there Koma is absent to a lot of his followers, or his or her followers. Yeah, it's just good to see that the Cosmos Serpent is here. It's green and blue, it's stompy, it makes loads of creatures, it can make itself indestructible, it can protect itself via its own creature coils or indestructibility, or it can just tap target permanents and they can't activate their abilities next turn, which is just, yeah, pretty good. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'll definitely be trying to get a copy of this as and when Kaldheim is released. So yeah, just a quick take on Koma. Absolutely love it. Awesome Serpent, and yeah, can't wait to see more. This set is absolutely awesome. Norse mythology. Yeah, it's got some awesome stuff in here. Thanks very much for tuning in, and leave a comment in the section below as to what your thoughts are on Koma, whether I'm just overreacting because I love serpents, or tell me what sort of stuff you're going to do with Koma, what good stuff, what synergies you can see with it, because I'm just reacting to it, and yeah, you're going to see this very, very soon. Thanks very much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more Magic and Kaldheim over the next few weeks. We'll see you next time.